Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're messing with the C10 again, but we're messing with the interior of it. I'm out here at the donor truck pulling the seats, the console, and I'm gonna cut the front carpet out of it to put in the truck, so that way that part's all straightened out. But I'm out here at the truck pulling the seats out now, and the driver's side the passenger side was manual, so you could just slide it however you wanted to slide it. The driver's side is powered. In the truck you can't put power on it because it's all tore apart. So I'm going to show you how to make it slide, so that way, you know, if you're at a junkyard or something and you're wanting to pull out electric seats, you know how to make them slide. Alright, all I did, I cut the plug out from under the seat that plugged into the floor, so that way I still got the connector, so when we put it in 67 I can do it and see it. Seat works like it's supposed to. All I did is you mess with this is for my little electric ratchet, but the DeWalt batteries for my drills and stuff work too. You just figure out which ones is your hot and your ground. I stick my hot and stick my ground in there, and it worked, so that way you can slide the seats. So if you're at a junkyard, you can do that, or something like this, so you're trying to pull stuff out. Do the same thing if you're at a pull apart and you're wanting to check window motors, or if you're wanting to check the mileage on a vehicle, because you know you can't do nothing there, so you want to know what kind of miles is on the motor before you pull it out. You can take the cluster and plug it up and click the button and see how many miles is on it. But just figured I'd show you that real fast. I'm gonna finish taking these bolts out, pull this seat and console out, and cut the carpet, and then we'll be back inside at the shop. All right, we're back in here at the truck. I pulled the seats and the carpet out of the donor truck out there, and I've got the driver's seat in and the center console. But the carpet won't go very far enough. The original plan was we bought new seal plates, and you know they was gonna go on here, so then that way they was for the 67, but you see the carpet's too short, so then that looks like trash because, well, the carpet's too small. So we'll have to buy a carpet for the truck, so then that way we can trim it on the sides and actually use the new seal plates. But for time being, we are using the factory pieces for I pulled them out of the donor truck out there, out of the extender that I pulled the seats out of. And you know, it's gonna go down here and it's gonna look bigger. We'll walk over to the other side, because I've been fitting on it, because I got to pull the seat out of here to get that to lay flat, because that's got to be in before the seat, because there ain't no room to mess with it. But we'll walk over to the other side and I'll show you one that I've been fitting on. It's still not 100% done, but it fits pretty decent. All right, we're on the passenger side, and so I ain't got the seat here. Carpet still got to be clean, but I've been trimming on it and got it where that was the end of it there, so I'll have to do a little triangle piece to make that look okay. But you know, you're pretty far in the truck for that, so really time there's floor mats and stuff there to be okay. But I'm gonna take a scrap piece of this and cut a triangle and then plastic weld it there, so then that way it kind of finishes that out. All right, I can get this light to stick, because right now we can't see shit. All right, get down here. All this is clicked in because the pieces are still on the floorboard that clicks it. So all this is fit how it's supposed to fit. But right here's where we're running into a problem. All right, the floorboard stops right in here, and then the 67 floorboard's here. So we plated this, so it puts a hump in it. Well, this used to curve like this. It used to go in front of it and everything. Well, that wouldn't work, so then I cut the ear off. Well, then it still wouldn't go in because of the way the hump is. So then I had to make it smaller. So then it still wouldn't go down because the way this curve piece right here dipped down. So then I had to cut it. But regardless, and you know, I had to notch it so that way he could come this way, and you know our seal will still go through there. That's why I cut it a little big there, so that way there's room for the door seal. But that gap that's there that don't look very swell because of where you see the dynamo or the kill mat under it, I'm going to take a scrap piece of the carpet and I'm going to put it under that carpet and under the seal, and then clean both of them, so then that way it kind of blends in, and then time the seats there. I think it's going to serve the purpose for now, because, like, you know, we ain't got the modules and stuff no more that would have bolted, but I think it's going to serve the purpose for now. It's going to look good, you know, you're going to be able to get in and out, clean the carpet real good, and then put floor mats in it. And we're going to wind up just buying new carpet and cutting it to fit, and then we'll put the new door seals, and that'll fix all that. But we'll get this seat in, get that seat out, and get the seal plate trimmed for the driver's side like this side so they match. And then we'll be back. All right, I showed you the passenger side. I ain't put the seat in over there. And I said I had to pull the seat out, but I actually don't have to pull the seat out, because when I cut the back, it lets it rock down and slide underneath the, let's see, it goes under the seat piece there. But I just set this one in there. I just trimmed it like I did the other side, but I left a little bit more here and bent it around some, so that actually looks a lot better there. And then I done the same thing and left more, so when it goes down I'll have the room for the seal. But up here I got to cut a little bit more, so that way it'll let it go down and click. And I think this side turned out a lot better, so I'm probably going to wind up taking and going and looking through the other junk trucks and finding getting another passenger door seal and cutting it again, so that way I can leave a little more here, so then that way I don't know, that looks a lot neater. So I guess that and over there is just a learning template, I reckon. But I'm gonna pull this thing back out and cut that and stick it in there, but it rocks right in there and comes out. But all right, I'm gonna get it cut and then we'll stick it in there and see how it fits. All right, I trimmed that little section there and it clicked all down in there, so it's all clipped in its clips. Look like I'm gonna have to trim just a little bit more here, and I'll probably have to do just a touch more there, but we'll put the seals in it when we get to that point. We'll take that back out and put the seals in it, and then see how much more we got to trim. But that looks a lot better because it's right on the edge of the cut in the carpet, so it blends in way better there. And this is still the same as on the other side where these are short. I'm gonna just take a piece and try and, you know, just put a triangle there or something. But that's just little piddly stuff. But that looks a lot better than I thought it was gonna look. It's not what we was going for, because like I said, we was wanting to put these new chrome seals in there. But I guess that's good enough for that for the moment until we wind up replacing the carpet, making it right. I'm gonna go ahead and get that seat in, and then we'll be back. All right, we got the passenger seat in, driver's seat, console. We made both door seals fit. We're still gonna cut another one over here because I don't like that. Driver's side one fit good. So all this is good now. Seat belt, seats, so all that's good. We got to pull the cover back off there and pick the dash pad up off of here and get all the gauge cluster and the HVAC stuff hooked up. Then we'll power the truck up, switch my stuff around, make sure everything is working like it's supposed to. Then we're gonna tint the windshield and then put the dash pad back in. And when the dash pad goes back in, then this piece here's done been fitted and all. It'll just bolt back in. That piece over there, we'll do just a little bit of trimming, but it ain't gonna be bad for it to fit. That'll tighten a lot of that up, and then we're gonna wind up changing the door panels. But for the second, they're gonna stay there. But I guess I'm gonna start taking some of that apart so we can get the gauges and everything back in it. All right, we're back. I got most of the dash in. I know it's kind of hard to see, but because my light's dead, or I'd cut them on for you and show you. But gauge is all in. Let's see if opening this something's gonna help. I didn't really change much nothing, but I'm trying to get, you can see I got the AC stuff in, and there's a radio in there too, but I know it's hard to see. Still got to work on the dash a little bit over there where I heated it too much. Seats are still in, they're all good. Panels are all good. We took this piece out of the other truck and I rough cut it and popped it in so it was all good. This is what we cut off of it. So I got to trim this and push it in, and then, you know, this will get that much cut out of it, and it'll get plastic welded back in. Then the little factory triangle piece will get trimmed up and it click back in, and it'll fix all that. So then, for the most part, most of the interior will be done. I'm holding off on that right now because working on a couple other things on the truck, because that ain't gonna take much time, and trying to get the truck where it runs again, and then come back to that on. Let's walk back here. The shop needs to be cleaned. Still got to pop the vents. Got to be popped in. Like I said, all that's there. We still ain't finished that out, but planning on this pad coming back out. Pieces down there in the floor, seats is in over here. Still got to change door panels. But let's see if this is. Nope, you still can't see it. But I mean, everything's fitting really well in there. Like I said, we got that one piece in the corner over there that we got to fix. But then mainly the dash swap and all is pretty much done in the truck. Everything's back together. I have to do just a touch bit of wiring because where it's an 01 truck and I put the 05 style controls in the middle for the heat and air. So I have to change a little bit on that, but that won't be that bad. But thank you for joining back in. I know this short video didn't really accomplish a whole lot, but just showing you some of the stuff. But that's gonna be the end for this one with the messing with the interior. And I'll post another one when I get one up.